Top 10 bowling averages for India in Test cricket. Kapil Dev is perhaps the best Indian all-rounder India has ever produced. He was one time the leading wicket-taker in Test cricket. He was Indian cricket's pace bowling revolution. Kapil Dev was considered among the fastest bowlers in world cricket for his ability to swing the ball at the pace of 140 km per hour. Kapil Dev is at number 10 on our list with a very good bowling average of 29.64 in Test cricket. Late Subhash Gupte was a world-class leg-break googly bowler. After a slow start, his Test career really took off in the West Indies in 1952 to 1953, when he took 50 wickets at an average of 23.64. More impressive was the fact that he took 27 wickets in the Tests on perfect batting wickets. He was again the most successful bowler in Pakistan in 1954 to 1955 with 21 wickets, and the following season against New Zealand he was quite unplayable in finishing with 34 wickets, 19.67, the Indian record until Chandrasekhar surpassed it 27 years later. He is at number 9 on our list with an impressive 29.55 bowling average in Test cricket. Late Bapu Nadkarni is the most economical bowler in world cricket. He was crowned with Test cricket's finest display of quantity control bowling, with 21 successive maidens against England at Madras in 1964. Although he is mainly remembered for his bowling, Nadkarni was actually a competent all-rounder. With a first-class average of more than 40, and an innings of 283 not out for Bombay v Delhi to his credit, he'd have been an automatic pick if one-day cricket had been around in his time. He is number 8 on our list with an impressive bowling average of 29.07. Bishan Singh Bedi finished his career with 1560 wickets in first-class cricket, more than any other Indian. His bowling has been described as graceful, even beautiful, and full of guile and artistry. He was an expert in flighting the ball, and was capable of making it hold it back or hurry forward and added subtle variations of spin. He is number 7 on our list with a strong bowling average of 28.71. Mohammad Shami is a right-arm fast bowler, who bowls the ball off the seam and uses swing, including reverse swing, to move the ball both ways. He has been described as a fine bowler at the end of limited overs innings and as unplayable at times in all formats. Shami's ability of bowling Yorkers continuously at much-needed times has been discussed and praised by several former cricketers and critics. His wrist is firmly cocked at the point of delivery and his slightly split fingers come down so straight that the seam invariably comes out bolt upright. The number 6 spot goes to him with a super strong bowling average of 27.48. Bhuvneshwar Kumar was one of the lone bright spots on India's otherwise wretched tour of England in 2014. Taking 19 wickets including 6 for 82 in the win at Lord's at 26.63. During this tour he took new career best Test match bowling figures of 680 seconds at Lord's. He was named the Indian Player of the Series. Despite 2 more 5-4s in 2016, against West Indies away and New Zealand at home, his appearances in Tests became more sporadic as injuries dogged him, and he played his last series against South Africa in 2018. But, still, he enters the top 5 of our list with a spectacular bowling average of 26.09. In the historic 4-0 home Test series win against Australia in February-March 2013, Ravindra Jadeja took 24 wickets, dismissing the Australian captain Michael Clarke 5 out of 6 times in the series, which cemented his place in the team as an all-rounder, despite not contributing much with the bat. His 7-wicket haul, including a 5-4 in the second innings of the final Test match, earned him the Man of the Match award. Jadeja scored his maiden Test 50 on 20 July 2014, playing against England and saving the match for India, who was struggling at 235 by 7. He made 68 runs from just 57 balls. His partnership of 99 with Bhuvneshwar Kumar helped India set England a target of 319. He featured in all 4 tests against the visiting Australian side. He bagged 25 wickets and made 2 half-centuries down the order, which earned him the Player of the Match as well as the Player of the Series award in the latest concluded series on 28 March 2017. He is at number 4 with a spending bowling average of 24.22. Ravichandran Ashwin is the most controversial and successful spinner India has ever produced. With 90% of his test wickets coming in either subcontinent or Indian spinning pitches, he is often removed from playing 11 when India plays test overseas. Last year, Ravichandran Ashwin was not selected for India's 5th test against England, which meant that the ace spinner did not play a single match in the tour. Under the captaincy of Virat Kohli, he hardly get a chance in playing 11 whenever India visited overseas. This put doubt on Ashwin's caliber, as his overseas record is very poor. Having said that, he remains at the number 3 spot in the list thanks to extraordinary Indian pitches record with a formidable bowling average of 23.93. A right-arm fast bowler with a unique bowling action, Jasprit Bumrah is considered one of the best fast bowlers in the world. Bumrah bows consistently at speeds above 140 kmph and is known to be able to swing the ball both ways. He can extract seam from helpful pitches as well. He can also make the old ball to reverse. Combine all those capabilities with the unconventional, which also is difficult to read, bowling action that Bumrah has, and you have made life a hell for the batsman. But many bowlers around the world possess the same weapons in their artillery and bowl at a much more alarming pace. What really sets Bumrah apart is the uneven bounce that he generates. He can make the ball to dip rapidly or the odd one to bounce too much. With an excellent bowling average of 21.99, he is number 2 among the best bowling average of India in Test cricket. His Test debut likewise came about when Ravindra Jadeja was forced to sit out the 2021 England series with a broken thumb. He took 5 wickets on debut in the second Test in Chennai, and followed it up with an 11-wicket haul in the third. He finished the series with 27 wickets. He beat the record of Dileep Doshi, taking the most number of wickets in the debut Test series. He is successful in Test cricket despite not turning the ball much, due to his straight bowls. In general, left-arm spinners have to rely on accuracy in line and length compared to off-spinners and leg spinners who have more variations in their armory. He is a tall bowler, which helps him to get extra bounce compared to other shorter spinners. Meet Akshar Patel, who holds the record of best bowling average of 17.16 for India in Test cricket. The above list is based on the bowlers who have bowled a minimum of 2000 balls in Test cricket.